All right, in this video, we'll talk about two more rules for exponents. Start with this one here on the left. So, what do you notice? Well, first of all, we have a base, a. Remember, a is just a number. Well, it's a specific number. Generally, we want a to be bigger than 0. Okay? Now, let's go back to our rule. So we have a, it's our base, and look at the exponent now. The exponent is -1. So we have a to the power of -1. And what this rule tells us is that we can write this as, instead of a to the -1, we could write we could write it as 1 over a. So there's something here to keep in mind, that when we have just a number like a, there is an implied power of 1. So there is a 1 here that I didn't write. So what has happened here is this -1 became a positive 1 down here just by bringing a into the denominator. So let's look at a couple of examples of this. So if we had 2 to the -1, this is the same as saying 1 over 2, or a half. 3 to the -1 is the same as saying 1 over 3. Here's something interesting. We could do the following. If we had 1 over 7, 7, we could write this as 7 to the -1. So it works both ways. We can either go this way, or we could go that way. Okay, so that's the first rule on this page. The second rule is actually a more general case of the first rule. So again, we have this base a, and in the exponent we have -n. So here, n is just a number, and we could make it positive. So here we have -n, and we could get rid of that negative sign by putting it into the denominator. Conversely, if we have a negative exponent in the denominator, we could make it positive by bringing the a to the n into the numerator. So this is sort of it works both ways. We just change the sign of the exponent and flip it from the numerator to the denominator, or the denominator to the numerator. So let's look at some examples here. So if we had 7 to the power of -3, we can write this as 1 over 7 to the power of 3. Or if we had 1 over 21 to the power of 4, we could write this as 21 to the power of -4. Okay? So both of these deal with negative exponents, and we could change the exponent can become positive just by writing the exponent as a fraction and bringing the a to the -1 or a to the -n into the denominator. All right? I hope this was helpful. Thank you.